Come on now, man. Tap in the Bspotpodcast, the channel, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's go.
What's up, y'all, man? It's Bspotpodcast. We back at another episode, man. I'm here with the brand owner of Stardust, Judah.
What's up, bro?
Feel me? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Can't complain. Good to be here.
Shoot. So, I don't know, man. I really wanted to know, dig deep on, how it's been, starting your brand. And what made you, name your brand?
All right. So, my brand is named Stardust, once again. I created my brand in 2019. I want to say I was 11th grade, at the end of 11th grade. And the progress with it, bro, it's going on 6 years. So the progress with it's definitely been, ups and downs. But I'm the type of person where I don't get too high, I don't get too low. So I've been just floating really through each year.
Okay.
Each year I've been growing as a man and growing as an owner. So just learning ins and out about the brand and just having fun with it, for real.
All right, so you feel like the journey just been very fun for you, it's definitely been something new or a different type of experience.
Yeah, the journey definitely been fun, but like I said, definitely some ups and downs, but just gotta keep your focus right. I think right now is a time where I'm just focused on my mental and trying to stay focused on the brand to stay consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? What life will get, we'll try to get in the way, just being alive and just having to deal with regular things that life throw at you. So you gotta stay focused, but it's not just been fun. It's been hard times. It's been, I won't say depressing times, but, doubtful times about the brand. Because, you want to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You think at a certain time, by 5th year, you'll be a little further where you at. But like I said, I try to stay tunnel vision, not look in no other room, no other direction. Give it to God.
Okay.
Just stay focused for real. So it's definitely, I think, consistency with each year just getting better.
Because the brand, when it comes with that, bro, building an actual brand for yourself and actually, owning your own type of logo, it really represents you. So, whatever you put into it, it definitely shows that, you put the work and the time and the effort to, make it grow. So, I get what you're saying when it comes to, putting in God's hand and letting him help you build what you trying to get to.
And I definitely agree with that. It show you a representation of who you are.
Yeah.
I feel like my name, Stardust, fits me perfect as a person because, like I said, I feel like I move already like a star in the dust. And, moving as a star in the dust is not one meaning, what I'm saying? It's a general statement, but basically just being myself in a room full of other people, in a room full of other stars, other people who's chasing dreams and having inspirations of having a brand or having a podcast or music or whatever the case is, just being different and, but still knowing who you are in those situations. So when it's time to be down, you still feel like who you are.
And that's good though. You actually accepted that's what you coming with your brand, and you able to explain how you what it is and what it means for you.
For sure.
A lot of people they start a brand, they be so stuck on the name of it, they don't even think about all right, it's more to it when it comes
to
to
the next step after that.
Yeah, because it'd be all right, I'm gonna take it this way, but how can I explain to other people? Cause that's the first question you get asked when you make a brand, how what's the what it represents, what does it stand for? So I guess
and no shade to other clothing brand owners or designers now, but I think a lot of stuff now is more influence than more of a passion. You know what I'm saying? I had created my brand before TikTok was even around, before things was people got inspired by just having.
Do you feel like TikTok was a good enhancement for your brand, or do you
my brand is crazy? I'm still trying to get into TikTok. For my brand, I haven't used it to my best ability yet. But I had definitely seen what it do for others.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's crazy because I was going to add on. So do you feel with the TikTok and just being able to put it through Instagram, do you feel like it's a difference with it?
Yeah, it's definitely a difference because like I said, when I first started, a lot of people wasn't designing, having brands, especially people my age. As I see I get older, people my age, they're coming out with brands in their 20s and 18. I started my brand, I was 16, 15 years old.
Okay.
So, like I said, it was no inspiration, really a passion. So, yeah, I feel like the difference from Instagram, you remember Instagram when we was younger, it's a way different from now.
Yeah.
It's everybody's kind of trying to use it like TikTok, but before, I feel like if you was marketing something, the way it is now, back then, it stood out a little bit more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like it try to blend in. You scroll, you see the same thing. Same thing over and over again.
It's like an algorithm. Like the algorithm of them joints. Like even with Instagram, it changed. Because like a lot of the time, you probably just see your followers or what they posting. Now you probably see, you're running and seeing like reels that's like from different Instagram. You probably don't even know what you know, you going to run across.
That's why I said the inspiration part. You know, a lot of people they'll just see it look cool. Somebody make a thorough TikTok nice video and be like, damn, let me wake up and get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like I got my brand from, you know, my heart, you know what I'm saying? Just the way my life was already planned out. Okay. You know, how I started. You know, even when we was at Jinx in middle school, I was selling, like I always talk about how my dad had a business and I really found my love was just not really just clothes at that point. I feel like I found my love in hustling and just making money, getting something, making money. But he had a business called Logan Consultants. So I was in middle school selling clothes already. Off the jump before I even had my brand. So
you was already starting young with building your own.
Without even knowing though.
Not even knowing
I was gonna be a clothing brand owner as I got older. At that point, I was just hustling. I was selling to my peers in middle school $40. They ain't had the 40. They asked their parents come back with the $40. So at that point, you know, it's like, damn, you can, you know, turn nothing into something. So I think that's when I first found my first passion for it.
Okay, like that's good, man. Like, so it was Jinx what like really started off for your journey at a young age to like really lock down and how can I say like learn how to do do the business point of view of it. Yeah,
so like I said, I feel like at that point, I didn't know I was gonna be into clothes. I think at that point, we just opened my hustling eyes. Like I said, learn how to like the business side. Learn how to.
Like I know. I said it probably best what I took you up. It said learning how like the clothes part. When you like the clothes part. You know how like when you start off, you don't peep like when you hustling, it's basically like you learning how to like be able to. Not even necessarily just network, but like do business. Because a lot of people don't learn, like a lot of things that you sell or you gave or you try to spend, you know, get people to buy off you or like promote. It really pushed the narrative for like how you could go about business because it's all about how you treat, you know, come for people and treat people.
Yeah, I feel like that definitely helped me with my people skills for sure. Just at a young age, just talking.
Yeah, you said what I'm saying?
Skill. Yeah, it definitely built skills for sure. I'm still getting into talking to people and just promoting my brand. You know, in certain rooms, where I'm at right now to where I first started, it's a way bigger difference. And back then, it definitely did help because, like I said, at that point, I'm doing it to my peers and people like that. But teachers would, you know, see stuff, principals would see stuff. So I would still have to explain it on a different level. You know, it's crazy. I forgot the principal name, but I remember all my friends was wearing the merch and like. Like all my homies that we used to be around in Jinx, we used to all wear the merch. And I remember she asked my dad one parent school meeting, like, is your son starting a gang or something like that? Yeah,
you know, that was the era, like when you know, like you
just fun stuff. Like, she's like they having like a new group, and he start busting out laughing, like, no, this is my business, you know what I'm saying? He's just here hustling. So yeah, it definitely built up to where I'm at now for sure.
So like, could you explain on how your last drop has been? I just seen you had dropped some like very much like good merch out. Tap in, you know, like it's definitely good. Could you expand on how it's been going with that? Oh wait, no problem.
So my most recent drop, you know, it's called Refreshing Stardust. You know, some tank tops we dropped. So online right now, WeComeFromDust.com. Go check that out. But the whole meaning and the purpose behind this drop is very different from my brand. You know, the logo's right here. You know, it's very different because, you know, when you think about Stardust and the drops I had in the past, it's real futuristic, you know, real, you know, spacious, astronauts, you know, things of that nature that people, you know, see. But in this time, I feel like I've been so stagnant for over like the year, like last year and a half. You know, I have a lot of great pieces and great designs in the works right now that's, you know, I'm just I'm holding off for the right time because I'm working on other business adventures and things of that nature. So me saying all that, I wanted something refreshing. You know, I wanted something different. And, you know, everybody can see this is Pepsi inspired. It's like a Pepsi logo, but not only is it a Pepsi logo, it's America's best soda. You know, America's favorite soda. That's their slogan. You know, and one day I had just got in the car and I was turning my car on. And, you know, you first turn your car on, the radio come on. So as the radio come on, I hear them talking about like refreshing soda of the summer. or something like for real. It was a Pepsi commercial.
Oh snap!
And he like refreshing.
No, they do be making them little commercials.
Yeah, on a radio. So I'm like, damn. And I was that's in the time I was like, damn, what should I drop first or drop next? And I ain't had that logo design, nothing. I was just like, you know what? My brand do need something refreshing, a different look. So how can I do it? Boom. Tank top. I never really dropped nothing specifically for the ladies, females. A lot of people ask me about that for my brand. You know, when I'm expand, when I'm gonna have things for kids, when I had things for the elderly, when I had things for women. So this is the first step. You know,
they
just
be the little switch ups. Like
yeah, they want the switch ups. They want to see the versatile.
Yeah.
So you know, I feel like this was a great drop to show my versatility, my creative side.
Okay.
You know, I'm also a creative director, so you know, with my photo shoots and the whole idea is, you know, it's not just for me, but it's to show the public and to anybody else who want to work with me to show that I do have that creative mindset and you know, paying me and booking me to help bring certain things to life is not a bad thing. You know, we're gonna make some money out of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it to the moon.
Okay. I respect that, man. Like that's a different. At least you were able to acknowledge the fact on. I feel like not even like acknowledge like it's the summertime. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of times people mess up because they always go for like the winter time. I peeped that with a lot of clothing brands.
They feel like it's not enough time. You don't plan it right.
Yeah. So it's like when you put out a brand through the summertime and it actually drops and it comes, it's like, all right, people can switch up their wardrobe, what they want to do, how they want to go about it. You feel me? Because like I feel like a lot of people need more like summer clothes. For sure.
And one thing about this drop that I like, you know, it's limited. I don't think I'm gonna have it online, you know, too much longer past the summer. But, you know, I realize with girls and females, they don't really care what weather it is. They're going to wear the tank tops all year round. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I definitely took in consideration. With
fall asleep in it.
Yeah, for real.
Like.
For real. So it take a good vision, like I said, I had a purpose how I want to do it and the whole plan behind it. A lot of people, sometimes it was experimental drop.
Yeah.
But, you know, coming with experimental drops is always, you know, things to be talked about. So I feel like I took everything. I wanted people to talk about it. I wanted people to look at it and be like, oh, was he doing something with Pepsi? Why he do this? I wanted those conversations to open up, you know, like I said, the brand, bring it more awareness to the brand. Oh, you know, give people a different look on the brand. Like, oh, he's not just one lane. He's versatile.
He's versatile, yeah. For sure.
Okay. He can do other things.
So, like, do you have anything else in mind that you would want to go with further? Like, just from you, like, having, like, a mindset on?
Yeah, so not only I want to add on, you know, so like not only am I, you know, running with my clothing brand Stardust, you know, I want to add on to that. I feel like now at the point in the stage of my career and at my age, I want to expand in other businesses. Like I said, I'm diving way more into my creative directing side.
Yeah.
I'm also focused on another company called Pressing with the Stars.
Pressing with the Stars.
Yeah, it's also a local company that's going to help other brands and other businesses produce merch. You know, a lot of people think they got to, you know, spend a lot of money on clothes to get started. You know, a lot of people go to like a lot of companies who is like a shop that press clothes for you. And
you talking about like one of those? Yeah, those like it could be like a thrift store or something like one of those.
Like a thrift store, like screen printing stores. Like,
screen printing store. Okay.
You know, when you go to them, they need like a minimum of like 100 orders or a minimum of 50. I'm a person who I'm trying to start with local, where if you need just to bring a vision, you have a vision, you can get one sample with me, two samples. You know, I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just like flowing with Stardust, putting out heat after heat. Creative ideas after creative ideas, and like I said, just adding on to the brand so I can, like I said, just be more versatile. We trying to really put our feet in every lane, and keep it going.
All right, I like it. Like I like that, man. Like it's something different. Like listen. We don't got a lot of young black men that's like entrepreneurs out here, man. Like really trying. Like, but I can honestly say the ones that's actually trying. There's like a lot of people need to hear that, you know, because there's a lot of things that people don't know about. Going about it, like, you know, process and just understanding that it's more than just starting. Like starting is the first thing. Yeah, starting is the first thing.
But what's gonna get you up the stairs?
Exactly.
You will get the same thing that got you through the door, not gonna get you up the stairs.
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to be different. If you one lane, if you come into a, you know, you just got your mind focused on this how you gonna move. Yeah. Something's gonna come in your way. You ain't gonna know how to move.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna know how to pull yourself out. Exactly. That's the hustle part I talk about when I learned at a young age. You know, you gotta learn how to not just hustle your way out of things, but you gotta learn how to be smart. When it's time, when it's not moving the right way, you need to be able to step into another lane and still make it shake. So that's definitely good. And if anybody know me, they know that I love to help, the people around me. Sometimes I do it to a
support, like just be able to give
sometimes
a
I
little
do it more
push.
than I need to. My homies, somebody tell me like, bro, you're actually kind of pushing me a little bit more than I'm pushing myself. You need to chill out for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so,
it's overwhelming to some people because I really got that mindset.
All right, so do you feel like with like how the way you're going about it, right? Helping is a good thing when it comes to business because it's like you can help, but then when you overplay the help, it can sometimes hinder you.
For sure.
Because it's like it's lack of effort.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
It's
so
the
like you
effort
know
part.
what you around sometimes can overswim you because like now you trying to help everybody, but like what you gaining? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I just had a conversation with my photographer, G's. We just was talking about that. Like, we could bring somebody to the court, but you can't make them shoot. So it's like, yeah, we could be having these conversations with somebody, but what's your effort? Like you said, what's your effort showing? Are we on the same frequency? Are we focused the same way that you know we on the same page? If we not, then yeah, you're gonna hold me back. I'm gonna either hold you back. We not gonna work. You know, we gonna be off balance.
It's gonna be exactly.
It's not gonna work. So I don't want to be off balance. You know, I want to be focused.
You want to be focused.
I've been off balance for a little while.
Like I'll tell you so. Like like that's something that I struggle with a lot of the time. Like I'm a very helpful person. You know, I really care deeply about people. You know, I like seeing people win. I like seeing people like excel.
For sure.
But sometimes you have to understand they gotta want it more than they self. And I feel like a lot of people don't be wanting it more than they self sometimes when they like make up excuses on why they not getting somewhere. Cause a lot of people, they might not have it easy. You know, it might be stuff in the road that might hinder you, might push you back. But once you start something, it's like it's no end. It's like a tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? And when everybody don't have that same tunnel vision, it can hinder them. But to have that extra push can really help somebody.
It can.
But to know that if they're not, how can I say, like, okay with being that extra push, like getting it or like trying to help themselves, like you were saying.
I know what you mean.
It's like, all right, damn. You know
It almost feel like a waste of time.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned, like I said, I feel like when I was younger, I experienced that a lot. You know, I feel like a lot of people probably start off young with more people around them, and then as they are when they get older, you know, you get older, you start seeing less people around you, and that's really because you know
That's
people
real.
mental, you know, start drifting, or we just not focused on the same thing.
Yeah.
So one thing I'm learning right now, I feel like that brings that helps my peers. It's just a show 'em. You know, I gotta make them a believer first. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if I'm gonna make you a believer, that means I gotta get up every day and go make it happen. Like I said, I think Kevin Gates said it was like, we repeat, we don't retreat. It's something like you gotta make a way. Like you gotta just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
You saying some real fake real shit because like a lot of
Facts.
people do not. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that once you start saying you see the progress and it actually getting somewhere, it don't hinder you. Like it'll really benefit you in the long run. Like I know that the road kind of like, listen, like shoot, I be having issues every day, like car issues, this issue, and I'm still trying to work through it. But like once you keep doing it, you're not gonna want to stop. It's like a tunnel vision. It's like, all right, listen, like everything gonna come together again.
And that's the part, just understanding life. You know, people don't understand life, that it ain't no easy way. You know, like you said, you're gonna have a car issue. You're gonna be able not to get here. You're gonna have a money issue, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to be less prideful about. You know, it's about, like you said, it's how you gonna keep pushing, and that's all it's about. It's making a way when there's no way. If you can make a way when there's no way,
make it look good.
You got it. You know what I mean? If you can make a way when there's no way, you got it. And I feel like that's something that helped me with this job. Like, no weird stuff. That whole idea of me hearing the refreshing, you know, commercial, and me waking up one day, literally from July 11th to now, it's like August 2nd, I believe. All in that same span, literally just came up with the idea and promoted it, everything. When I was promoting the drop, I didn't even have no merch on hand yet. I just knew that this is what I was going to create. I didn't have the logo created yet. You know, if you look on my page, a lot of the pre-posts that I had before the actual photo shoot was like soda cans and just little things to put myself out there when I didn't have a way to show yet.
Okay.
I feel like it was mainly like a manifestation thing.
Yeah, like you had
talked about it, I believed it, I seen it, and then it just came about.
Exactly.
You know, and then like you said, when you see the progress, I could never doubt my story right now, because just as how far I came already.
Because how many you been doing it? What you say you was like 6 years?
Yeah, I'm like this be my 6 years, 2025.
So it was 2025, bro. You had 6 years to actually plan and execute, bro. That's all it is. Like once you start, and each year you just progressing, you building your page. A lot of you not. Once you get your page to a certain platform, it's just like, all right, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next thing you can add on there? And after that, it's just like, yo, it's the selling, bro. But like, I was going to ask you, because I know I said I was going to ask you this. Who could you see yourself wearing your brand though? Like, did you have any celebrities? Oh, I seen the Natalie Nunn joint. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I know you was talking about, but I see that joint. I was like, how that go about? Like, how you end up running to her?
So yeah, how to work out with Natalie? It's crazy. I was working in the shop. Well, I wasn't technically working in there, but I did a lot of business with them. Okay. A shop called Roller Vinyl. It was located in North Philly area, on Germantown Avenue. Not too far from here, probably. Yeah, it's not too far. Okay. But one day we leaving the shop, and at the shop we used to have a business meeting after the shop every Thursday. So one day we leave, I'm packing up, and I usually leave my merch in the shop. But that day, for some reason, we locking up. I'm like, let me just take my merch out with me. For some reason, as I'm driving, we literally just pull off. We get to the corner. It was at the corner of, I think it's Maxie's, or it's a steak spot. Is it called Maxie's on Jersey?
Maxie's. Like which way?
It may be called Maxie's, or it's some.
I know what you're talking. I probably, if I see it, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's on Germantown area, I believe, like right there. But they was all outside. It's a real famous cheesesteak spot. So they all outside of there, and I'm driving, and I bumped into my homie. It's crazy. Before I even seen them, my homie was at the corner, and he pulled me out the car and wanted to buy some merch. And that was the first time. I'm like, bet, I'm on the side of the block giving him some merch. And we look across the street, it's like a whole crowd. People in there. I hear people yelling out Krishan and all these other people. I'm looking for Krishan. She not over there. She not over there. So my homie ran. He like, nah, bro, that's not Krishan. Go to Natalie. I didn't know who she was at the time. She was like, that's the big dog of like Zeus and all that. And I'm like, all right, cool. So as soon as I walked up on her, she already knew she seen the bin, and she instantly just wanted to support. A lot of people don't show love that way, and she pulled the money right out and all. Like I said, a lot of people were just expecting to grab and just take, and she paid full price. And like I said, I had a lot of celebrities wearing my merch. I had Core, I had A Boogie, I had a lot of Philly artists all over, but her, by far the biggest platform, she put us on, because not only did she support and buy, she went on Instagram and tagged us, wore the merch, commented on my picture, and told people in the comments she was gonna wear it on Baddies. This before I even knew anything about the show. And then like the 1 week, I think like 3 weeks went by, she DM'd me herself and was like, this week your shirt gonna be on TV. So I just felt the love from her, and seeing it on TV and knowing millions of people seen it, and the way my social media was jumping at that time, and the sales that she brought in, it was an Astro Dust drop at that time. One of my biggest drops. I believe that was my biggest drop, actually. It's called Astro Dust. She had the Santan version, and she had my sales going crazy, and so I'm very appreciative to her.
Salute to Natalie Nunn. Yeah, Natalie Nunn. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's definitely like come from the heart, bro. Cause like a lot, like you said, like you don't get that a lot of support, or people that actually care enough to do that, go that far or that extent. So like, shout out to her.
She went further than that. She did way more than she needed to do.
Literally, like,
and that was, like I said, that time. It's crazy. I feel like after that, I had a pop-up shop after that, and that was in 2025. Yeah, that was like 2023, end of 2023. I had a pop-up shop in October, and I feel like that was like a peak for me. And at that time,
I definitely saw, like, how that be going for you, like the pop-up shops. Cause I ran into you at one of them joints. I think it was
at 5 John.
Yeah, it was at Westchester, right?
Oh yeah, Westchester.
We had came there, John. I think my man, he had like a photo shoot to do for Corey, so we slid, and then we was in there, and I think I seen a bunch of like, different brands and different people set up, and I had seen you. I was like, oh, he pushing his joint. Sure. I've been watching. I was like, yo, bro, definitely what you saying, doing his thing.
We've been working for a minute, and that was one of our first pop-up shops, and we just vended in somebody else. That was one of our first ones, for sure. That was one of our first ones.
I didn't even know that. That's what I'm saying.
Been rolling now.
I'm like, bro was out there. He was pushing his joint.
That was my first ones,
I see my man shaking his head. Listen, hustler. You feel me?
Yeah, I've been hustling for a while, bro, and just to see, like I said, to see how fast and how far we came from when we first started, it's always a blessing. I'll give it to God every time. And that day was no weird stuff. Corey helped us out very big that day too. We shot a video with him. He put us on his page. Got a picture on my page with him, and that was one of the first milestones, big milestones in Philly.
I think I seen it. Yeah,
for sure. That helped my brand. But my first pop-up shop that I had my own, that was my first one I had in October 2023. Okay. Me and my homie Ram, he has a brand called Steady Finessing.
I heard of that one.
So we had a brand pop-up shop collab, Steady Finessing at Stardust, and we went crazy. We had over probably 100 people in attendance. I believe it was around 100, but it was over 100 for sure. And that was really, really fun. I want to get back to another one. I haven't had my own since. I've vended at a few events since then, but I haven't been in the pop-up shop field. I've been working on online sales and just promoting, that way, really. I'm trying to do less physical work, if you understand what I mean. Like, really just start getting back to shipping. Yeah, so tap the link in the bio. We on that right now. Don't get it messed up. The pop-up shops is fun. It's very interesting, especially when you're having your own, to see the support that people bring out. I'm definitely going to keep doing that, but it's nothing like seeing it from a computer and just hitting a few buttons and sending it out.
Listen, like, it's more relaxed. I ain't going to lie. Listen, like, sure. Anything that can make it more easier for yourself, listen, do it. You feel me?
We're going to have some Stardust nights and some pop-up shops real soon. I think we're going to have one in December. That's the one I'm planning on around my birthday.
On your birthday? I'll probably pop out to that job. Yeah, I'll probably, bring the camera out. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to be working, for sure.
See how that job looking. So did you have anything that you felt as though when it came to the brand, because you expand on, like, the struggles of it, like, how, like, the hardship of, like,
Well, I feel like on a real... The hardest part about it is when you're not cheating to win and you out here really, I wouldn't say the easy way, because it's nothing easy, but when you trying to do it the right way, I would say, when you're doing it the right way, it do come with struggles and hardships. And I mean, just by the consistency part, or like we said, just life in general, the everyday struggles, putting your money out in different ways and not seeing it come out the way you wanted it to come back, thinking this is going to sell faster than what it is. And sometimes you have to wait. But like I said, I'm in the point right now where I don't want to wait no more. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to still walk when I feel like it's a door closed and just open the next door. Stop putting all my, eggs in one basket. I feel like I should do that for a long time. Put a bunch of eggs in one basket, and then if they don't work out, I find myself set back for a little while. I feel like I'm thinking too long. Sure. And when you think too long, your mind starts drifting. And I feel like that's what helped me get unfocused. I was just thinking about what to do instead of just doing it.
Okay.
For sure.
So, like, did you ever feel like you picked up, like, another niche for, like, the thing? Like, I know that this is probably your main, like, the main thing you do. Mm-hmm. But, like, do you have any, like, side hustles that you feel as though you would want to push more to?
Well, that's
coming down the line.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm opening to now. I feel like before I haven't, but, this year I just came up with getting into creative directing way more. Yeah, I feel like a lot of my shoots and videos I've done was got me where I'm at now is very creative, very entertaining, and very different. I feel like when you look on my page instantly, you're going to get a different look.
And a different
vibe off rip, you know what I'm saying, that people can relate. And like I said, really I want to focus on helping local brands and upcoming businesses with just in the merch field, you know what I'm saying, how to produce and how to make a way without having to go to like the bigger people and spending out thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars instead of just working your way up. There's nothing wrong with that. But
not saying if you got it, you got it. But like
no, for sure, like, you got it. And like I said, that's just the realer part of me. Like I'm a person who I might not always have it. I might not always have what I want to spend. You know what I'm saying? So it might take a little longer than I expect, or it might take a little longer than I want. But it's gonna happen, and that's just the type of person I am. And where we at right now in 2025.
Okay. Shoot, going in 2025, man. Like, shoot, we close to like what 2026,
bro. And that's what kind of turned me up because it's my first first photo shoot all year, and this is in July, 7 months in. So I ain't gonna say I was behind, but get started. Don't wait. Get started now. Yeah, you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be 2026, and you're gonna look back and be like, damn, what the hell?
You the drop, so that be that next drop is probably gonna be even harder than the last drop. So like, listen, what's the day? Like what Friday? What's the date?
Saturday, August 2nd.
Saturday, August 2nd. Saturday, August 2nd. It's a whole new month. Y'all could start the day and do the exact same steps. Sit there, plan.
Write it out.
Write it out. Pull out a notepad. Write it in your notes. I know y'all be in y'all phones all day. You feel me? Write it out in your notes. You feel me? Pull it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? It don't take that long to look a couple little things up, what you would need. And shoot, you could be sitting here too.
Like I said, don't think too long. I caught myself thinking too long.
Like too long?
Yeah, I feel like that's what messing. I ain't gonna say messing me up, but I feel like put a mental block on you. When you think about something too long, it do something. Just the time go by. You know, you can't think too long. You think about it, see the vision, and then get moving.
See, the thing is, like when you thinking about something for your next drop or like anything, you know, like it be times like, you know, my podcast, I probably have an idea, but I never got to it, or like I got an idea, but like I had this idea. Like it get like that. You could get clouded because it's like you had so many things you want to do, but you still got it. You know that this main thing right here is pushing everything. You see what I'm saying? So. All I be trying to tell, like I'm gonna tell Creator, like even with myself, like I really will sit there, you know, it don't matter how long I take, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably still drop, but I'll still be thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm still having new ideas. I'll probably, if I didn't get to put in the last one, I might put in the next one. For sure. If I didn't put in the first one, I'll probably put it in the, like the 5th, 8th, it don't matter when, but I know it's gonna blow too, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, and I feel like that's where I'm at now, you know, I feel like I don't feel like anything, I actually already have my next 2-3 drops that I'm going to run with already, and that's something that I wasn't doing last year. You know, I wasn't already preparing. Like I'm already no weird stuff. If I had everything I needed, I could already be in February of next year just by how I planned my year, how I wanted to go, and that's what comes with taking time off in the beginning of the year. So it do come with a timing thing, and I feel like everything is a timing thing. Especially in like the fashion world and how I like to drop what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So around that time. I had did the Natalie Nunn thing right after the Astro Dust. I had like it was like a blackout feel. Like I said, that time when I start fading off, I was thinking a lot. I had a drop called Blackout, and that's just how I was feeling. Just feeling like I was blacked out, just thinking about whatever I needed to think about. Now, like I said, how I was feeling now is refreshing. So I feel like God gave it to me what I need to drop and how I need to go about it as time go on. Everything's about timing. My team didn't even want me to even drop this. They wanted me to get right back to what's used to, the futuristic, the astronauts. The logos I had is fire.
Definitely was fire. I was like, I might need one of them. You wanted to cut a little hoodie for around the winter time, but
I got you.
No, like, I get why they say, like, you know, when people are so used to one little track, like the clothing brand or how it looked, or like that one little drop, they was like, ooh, like their joint was fire. They'd be like, the next joint, they probably be like, no, bro, I still want that same, like, you gotta give me that same juice. But y'all see, the creativity and the versatility is gonna bring more people.
Yeah, and that's the thing right there. When you doing creative, that's why I said I don't mind the talk.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure rappers and musicians feel that same way. Like, people be like say we like Meek for this reason, how he rap about the struggle. Yeah. Let us hear Meek on like a party beat or like on some singing shit. We might be like, what the fuck is he on? But he like, bro, I'm just trying new things, and I'm trying to bring a different fan base to me.
And that's why he hop on. I feel like that's why he hop on a lot of beats. See, a lot of rappers, why they be doing a little freestyle, they be dropping a little ticks. You gotta take those in consideration. When they get on another beat that another artist probably did and run that joint too, it's like, all right. He taking it to a further extent, and then it makes that artist be like, all right, I gotta switch it up. Let me do this. You see what I'm saying? So it's like ping ponging off each other, like 100%. You know, because I've been around like a little bit of music scene a little bit, so I kind of get how it's like a ping pong effect when you just like clothing. It's like, all right, I see you probably go on a clothing page and probably look at it and diaphragm the whole thing to how it's presented, how everything is made, what type of fabric they be using, and they be like, I bang with that, you feel me? Right. You'll probably try to spin it in your own type way though. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just business. You see
the creative world, bro, is all about inspiration. Like, I feel like the best creators and artists is the ones who's not afraid to look at others and not take what they have, but get inspired by it. You know what I'm saying? Take what they have and add it into your own lane, because it won't be the same thing if you make it your way. But there's nothing wrong with getting inspired by the next. You know what I'm saying? And no weird stuff. Somebody literally told me they bought something online because the Pepsi was their favorite soda. And that literally was my whole reason of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. And not saying it's not like a Pepsi collab at all. Yeah. It's just blue and red is the most commmen colors. Yeah. It's something that America see every day. You go to the market, you go to the corner store, you go anywhere, you're going to see a Pepsi logo.
It really stands out.
It stands out. It's relatable. So when you see it, just make people think, and it attracts them. So that's why it's not wrong with getting inspired by other things in this world at all.
I agree, man. Like, listen, like, if you figure out a different way on how to push it more, do it. You feel me? Because a lot of people, ain't nobody gonna think it for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times you gotta sit there. It be like, you can get clouded because I had these problems where I start asking, you got a team, you probably got a couple homies, you probably called them like, dang, bro, you was like ping pong with me real quick, like how you feeling about it? And then you be like, he'll probably be sitting there like, I think you should go by a day, like I ain't really trying to touch that. Then you hit your next homie up, you probably sit with him, be like, dang, bro, how you feel, like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you really do need to like sit back with yourself and be like, all right, like, no, this is like what I really want. Mm-hmm. And this is how I want to go about it, so I'm gonna just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how you mean. Like,
and that's the part. I definitely was in that situation with this. Talking to my team, like my homie, my photographer. I'm talking to G's. He was rocking with it heavy, and then like I talked to somebody on my other side who was like, "Oh, why are you doing this right now?" Or they feel like you shouldn't do this. Or like my girl, she's just hearing from the outside looking in. It's talking because she's a female and getting her female perspective as well, and just. Oh, that would be cute, but I think it would be better. And then taking all that consideration, not moving by nobody else's answer, but then that's the time where you take that consideration. You go in a room by yourself, and you just think about everything, and you go with your gut. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like exactly what I did, and I feel like the next person should definitely do that. It's not a rush. If you fall, get back up. You know, this doing way better than I expected because, like I said, I didn't really know what to expect at all. I was just trying. So I feel like that's another thing. We don't know what to expect. You don't really put no expectations on things. Have goals, but try not to put expectations because it'll do something to your mental, feeling like you didn't do what you needed to do.
Exactly.
You did not say fail, but you ain't, like, ain't get all the things you needed to get out of it.
Because a lot of people, that's what would be the thing. Like I had and then you got people that'll just sit in your face and be like, you got the haters, you got the people that like they'll be like, oh no, like I don't bang with that drone or I don't like all of that is gonna come. Like when you come with expectations sometimes. All the hate, like all the people that don't want to, like, don't really bang with your clothes or bang with your music or bang with your art or bang with you just being a podcaster, like all that stuff will eat you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so don't let that discourage you. You feel me? Like that comes with like doing a brand. That comes with doing anything. Like period. Like people. Either they gonna support it, they not gonna support it. They gotta see it first, you see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then haters, they still watching, you know what I'm saying? They still looking at your pic. Mm-hmm. He just dropped the little Pepsi joint real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
it's all talk.
You know what I'm saying? That comes with it, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of people don't be prepared for like the downfalls of certain things, cause they, like you said, they come with an expectation. The expectation can always hinder you because on how they say, like, how the outlook is, the outlook looking in, like, damn,
I learned that young. Try to move with no expectations, and I feel like it gets you further in life. Because there's no better feeling getting somewhere further that you didn't even expect. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere further where you didn't even know, and that's the good thing about moving optimistic. I move very optimistic, and sometimes it's annoying to some people because a lot of people like to go through their downs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't like to sit in my downs for too long. Like I can't. If this wasn't going how I wanted it to go, I wouldn't even be able to sit and be myself like, damn, why they ain't selling? I would just notice. I'll feel how I feel, and now I'm moving forward the best way. And everybody not able to do that. Some people take a week, 2 weeks, a month. Sometimes it might take me a month, but
shoot, years.
Sometimes it take people years to get back from some stuff, and I'm blessed. And I think I got that from my parents, coming from a single household, my mom and dad being separate on their own, just having the balance of, they're two different people, just having the balance. Like my dad, he give it to you rough, like from the rip. Don't really care about how you feel.
So, yeah, Duke, that old school love.
And he old head sitting my Duke, she gonna take whatever you bring to the table, give her advice on it, and just support you to the fullest. Like I said, my dad, you might not feel the full support from me, but he being honest. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's saying from a young age, that just built me up for the world. I don't really take everybody's opinion.
Like that era is more so like they more so on like results and seeing proof.
For sure.
They more so like is more in tune because I got old school dad, like they all about seeing you sit down and actually execute and not just seeing you procrastinate.
For sure.
That's all it is.
I remember when I told my Dukes I was dropping out of college and I ain't finished my first year. I'm like, I don't think I'm wrong with it. Like, she was on my ass for a long time. What you doing with the brand? Like, what you mean? What you mean? And then I start bringing in shit and noticing, she like, okay, actually go ahead. You know what I mean? So it's a difference. It's definitely a difference, And I feel that.
You don't see it. You see it. It'll start everybody.
That's why I say you gotta make a believer. It's not wrong with that either. Like, I feel like it's a push that you should want. You should have. You should want to be able to prove somebody wrong. So I feel like I was blessed to feel like I needed to prove her wrong. sometimes if you have somebody who's just agreeing with you with everything you're saying, you're not gonna really. That's when you get to the people who not agreeing, and you in the room's like, what? You know, it's you more on the defensive side more than open, just hearing what somebody's saying.
Exactly.
And I don't like. Sometimes I walk defensive. You know, I'm a man. We got pride. Sometimes we don't like that. But I try.
Like, I know.
But I'm not perfect. But you know, that's definitely something that I don't like to carry myself with at all. Not to be defensive, and I want to hear what everybody got to say because like. Even if I don't agree with it, I'm gonna take in consideration your own set of eyes
and use it the right way. You feel me?
Use it the right way. Even if I don't got some people advice, people don't understand. People advice don't mean you gotta take it. Some people get offended by a lot of things people say instead of just all right, just keep it.
Listen, I'm about to be 26 this year. I'm just now learning. Like back then when I was younger, I couldn't take. Just to give you like pointers on it, it's just you gotta learn how to deal with people. You saying like at the end of the day. I mess up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, you feel me? I work with kids, so like I'll be around women all the time. And I feel like sometimes like even at the age I'm getting, like I learn how to minimize on being so overly angry.
Yeah, okay.
Cause like a lot of people, you probably be mad about something else, but then somebody probably trigger it because they saying the same thing or they even get mean. But like I would say just when you do run into them type of things, it's all about how you view the person. You gotta know how your clientele is, like
for sure.
Who you putting your energy towards. Like sometimes you just gotta take a step back. I don't mind people that take steps back and try to focus more on themselves because there's the people that need to just lock in more with themselves and try to like build where they trying to get to. Like a lot of people try to bash you or be like, we don't see Judah no more. He ain't around the corner. Judah doing this now, and Judah running around. Or then you probably go to work and you got people at work like, dang, he always coming in here late, man. He don't care about this job. He don't But
it's always something to say.
Huh?
It's always something to say.
Yeah, like it's always something that it's always gonna be people that gonna have something to say through life. That's period. That's 100% what it is. Parents to the grandparents to cousins and sisters, but it's all about how you go about it, how you view it.
And I feel like that's the part of just like not rushing your process. You know, not rushing your life for anybody else.
Exactly.
I feel like not saying I was doing that because like I said, I kind of one thing I'm blessed about. I kind of know how to. See things. You know, people say they gotta. They tell you the stove hot, but some people feel like they gotta go touch it to realize it's hot. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I do that still, but I feel like I'm in a position now, right now, where
a little bit, a couple times.
I might tap it a little bit. I feel like now I don't really gotta do it. I kind of see. All right, she told me the stove hot, but I seen everybody else go touch the stove with their hand on fire. Why the hell I'm gonna go touch the stove? So I feel like I do that now. So. But yeah, I feel like the last year and a half I have been more, pushed back and just getting my mental right. Like I said, I feel you on the aggression part. I'm 23, so you do have a little bit time too on me where you learned that as well. So I'm trying to learn that now a little bit earlier.
And I was there, like that's why I'm saying that because it went from 20 like 21 was sweet for me. You feel me? I was I'm just becoming an adult, but like from 22 to 24. Like, I ain't gonna say 22 to 24, from 2025. Because everybody like 2025, bro. Them years is like the growing years, like just the like how it's all about how you want to go about it, like mentally, physically. Like if you want to go to the gym, like anything that will help your mind, your mental, do it. You feel me? I push for that because like mental health is real. Mental health is real, and I feel like we talk about that a lot. Like men really struggle with mental health. You know what I'm saying? And we stress a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
we got aggression in us that, sometimes we be trying to hold because we men. Yeah. And then that aggression come out at times where we don't want it to come out. Like you said, just learning your anger, learning
yourself.
Not allowing people to bring that anger out of you. But it just comes with like you said, the mental health part and understanding your mental health. Like learning things what you can do to cope with to be better, with it.
Exactly.
And I definitely feel like I've been learning that over the last year. Just really the aggression part. I feel like I had more aggression over the last year because
bro said like he definitely had aggression.
Bro, facts though, like just talking like.
I'm very.
I was saying because I stepped away from my brand. That's the part I was saying about thinking about too much. Okay. Like stepping away from the brand, knowing I'm not gonna say the brand. Stepping away from your purpose. Like this is my purpose. God gave me this. This is not something that like. I wanted to do. This is something I was just born with from my purpose. So when you have something, when you stepping away from something that is yours and this is a part of your life, things not going to be balanced. It's not even just aggression, just anxiety, sleep, not being able to sleep right, waking up grumpy, being letting people words trigger you because you not focused on what you need to focus on. Exactly. So it's not even just about aggression and anger, none of that. It's just about everything in life. When you step away from your purpose, you kind of stepping away from yourself.
Exactly. So, and that'll break you. You see what I'm saying? That'll make your mental health. Like, that's why I say, I always tell people, like, get some time to yourself. For me, spend a day like just go on a ride or like go to the beach. Just take a drive to the beach. I don't know, get away. You feel me? Because you need that. You need that for yourself as a man. We need that. Young men, we need that. You feel me? Enjoy yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Treat yourself. Take your little lady out real quick. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Go chill with her real quick. But like, there's no like what you want. This is what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's going to have its ups and downs.
It don't matter when it happened. Don't put a time stamp on anything.
Yeah.
Like, this is timeless for us. We've been talking about me getting on here for a little minute, and I feel like if I would have got on there when I was, like I said, I wouldn't be in the right space. I actually feel good today being here, and I'm not really that fond of, like I said, speaking on the cameras and just sitting down talking. But I've been trying to, like I said, break the uncomfortable part of knowing the things that I got to do to get to where I want to get, or not even got to do, things that's going to help me get to where I need to go.
Yeah.
So, I feel good today. I appreciate this, and I appreciate just the conversations we've been talking about for sure. It play a part, no bullshit.
Yeah, man. Like, like I try to push for all the people that got a brand or got something going for themselves, because at the end of the day, that's what this platform I wanted it to be. You feel me? Like Bspotpodcast, man. Like, literally, Bspotpodcast family. Like,
right.
Listen, listen, like we here. You feel me? I'm just trying to make sure that everybody is able to sit down and be able to break down on how they want to go about something, and give them the time to talk. So like, it mean a lot for you to come on here. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it showed me that like, not only that I make a brand for myself to get other people to come on, but like the people that I actually know, or like people that actually want to go somewhere, like do something with it. They actually taking the initiative to come on here and sit down with me and talk about it.
For sure. Anything positive, anything like I said, anything of that nature, just building and just seeing something. Like I said, one day I just seen you. I feel like every day now I just see you doing some new shit, a new episode, and that's growth. So I salute you for that, and I definitely want to be a part of that. I'm happy I am a part of that. I'm part of your history, you can be part of mine. So for sure, we just building.
Yeah, man. Like shoot. Like listen, like he said, like I only been doing this, man. My man been doing this for 6. You feel me? And he's still over here trying. He moving like Rocky out this joint. You feel me? He trying. Bob and weave, but. You know what I'm saying? It get like that, you feel me? And I know, like, I'm starting, you know what I'm saying? Like, this definitely been a crazy bond journey. I done sat down with some funny, some individuals that's very intellectual, very funny, you feel me? Like, actually got personality. So, like, it shows a lot. Like, I like doing this. It's something different for me, because I don't really talk like that, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Yesterday, I literally said that to myself. I wanted to actually say that to you. I'm like, bro, you never gave me the vibe that you wanted to just talk. Yeah, like never, bro. Like anytime we ever bump into each other, you always just chilling. Like, and I'm okay the same way too, but I do talk a lot more. I feel like I talk, more open in spaces where it might not seem that way, but yeah, for sure, I didn't get the vibe from you at all. She was gonna be on the podcast at all, bro. At all. That's what's up. But you never know.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people said the same thing to me. Like they hit me with the same thing. Like they just was like kind of shocked. And I wanted to touch on that because a lot of episodes I definitely been like ducking, like for really expanded on that. But I guess like I'm about to explain, like,
for sure.
I don't really have no problem with like sitting down and talking to people. You feel me? I feel like I'm all about energy. Like I'm all about like, if I do sit down and talk to people, it gotta be about willing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something that is beneficial I can learn from, and then they can retain back the same information. Because it's all about networking and learning. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And a lot of people, they be talking about stuff, but like sometimes it won't be like, it be nothing to really talk. Yeah, like sometimes, but it just be talking, and then be like, some people, they really like, you'll probably sit down like, bro, I really used to sit down with like older guys, bro. Like I used to sit down with old heads, like people I always been around since I was a kid, around older people. So like, I learned a lot since I was younger till like, even till now. Like now I slip up now, you feel me? Probably be around, like I was always like, I end up, I was never in the right grade, but I still graduated. I still went to college, I still finished, but like I never was I always hung out of school with older people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it was like a different type of mindset, like, and he taught me a lot. And he would just give me like my grandpa, my uncle, probably my pop, like older guys I know, like people that like, I just learned around, like been around. They just kind of like showed me that I learned something from them, even if it was good or bad. It don't matter what it was. It was just like I learned something from them. I retained it, and then sometimes I give them some information that they never knew. Cause my grandpa don't know nothing about no, like he knew about that, but like he don't know all about the iPhone and all that. Effect. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
older
like
generation, younger generation.
So it like with me talking, sometimes I be feeling like people mindset don't be the same. So like sometimes I'm not, I could talk, but like I'm not like a go out of my way to talk to everybody because like you never know, like every time ain't really nothing to really talk about.
And everybody energy just not like the same frequency like we said. Everybody like, don't have the same energy, and like
I'm a cool person, you know what I'm saying? But like you would never, you wouldn't. Somebody would like, you know what I'm saying? I could go
first look, you might be like.
I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that a lot. Like, a lot of people would be like, sitting there, they be like, like, you ain't like, bro, you ain't never talk, bro. Like, I was around you for a week. The most you said was what's up. And it'd be like, I gotta get comfortable, you feel me? It's a comfortability too, cause like, everybody, you don't never know people's attentions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm still human, you feel me? I don't, people's attentions, I'm okay with being alone. I feel like a lot of people is not really, like, not to say people don't be okay with being alone, but I'm okay with like being quiet and being to myself too. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you will forget that sometimes when you get around people and you overly be around people or you overly like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to learn how to like balance my talk but not talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still trying to balance like how to like, I don't know, communicate.
That part I agree on though. Like I feel like I'm learning that right now too. Not because I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm an overthinker sometimes. So not saying I'm an overthinker to the furthest extent, but I do think a lot. So sometimes that allows me to. I come in around if I'm around people I'm not supposed to be around right now. Yeah. It might just come out. I might be talking to some people about shit that's on my mind that they might be nodding and agreeing, but not really understanding.
They're not going to understand
to that same level because I'm really not even supposed to be sharing this information with you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But since, like you said, we find ourselves around people at times that we don't need to overly be around them. It just start coming out, and that's something I'm definitely trying to learn the balance of because it's not. Everybody don't agree with it, but I feel like I do produce the best, and my mental's the best when I am focused on myself, and I am by myself, and I had that alone time, and time to think and really think about my next step.
And sometimes you like, even like, that's what I was saying, like, them years, that's what I was trying to say on the mental health thing. Mm-hmm. Sitting back sometimes, because like with me, like, I was always, I never, like, before I was doing podcasting, I was always running around. I was always trying to like go play, like, do something. And then like COVID kind of like set me down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had COVID, but like, I got dad. He called COVID. Then it turned into me just being like, all right, let me sit in the crib. Like, cause when I was younger, I used to just be in the crib. Right. Got a little older, you start running outside. Nobody, bro, I was outside every day. Like, I ain't gonna I was outside every day, you feel me? But I got to a point, like, it was just like, all right, I need to, like, lock down on myself. Like, so when I came home when COVID ended, I was in college, came home for that, like, that year. I wasn't even doing schoolwork. I straight went to working. I was working at, like, because I'm all about, like, I need a job. You know what I'm saying? I need a gig. So I straight went to UPS. I was working there with my cousin, worked at that John. And then that whole time, I was just staying in the crib. Like, I was just, like, locking in with myself, trying to figure out, like, what I want to do. You feel me? Because I was either going to not go back to school or if I was going to go back to school. And I'm kind of glad I did. You feel me? Because I had a lot of people, not even the people that, I wasn't around. I probably wasn't around my friends. I'll probably go to my friend crib, but I'll probably just go back in the crib, like, locked in, watch a movie or something, or, like, try to just figure out what I want to do for myself. Because, like, a lot of the times, like, sitting around people, it'll just like, you'll be like you said, you'll overthink it. Like you just overthinking about something. You hear something in your mind, you're not gonna talk about it. You don't really want to talk about it. But like when more you're around people, you'll start blurting out like stuff that they don't even know. They don't even know what the fuck you going through. They hop in the car, you stay by so you look at they look at you like, bro, you good, bro?
Like you just start venting out like that.
Like, bro, you good? Like then you like
I know my homies get that a lot.
Yeah, like but like it comes with a lot of stress because like the type of person you is, you got a lot of people like either you feel as though like they need you in a sense, like they like they got genuine love, y'all help each other. You feel me? And
got any siblings?
I got like 2 siblings. I got an older sister and a little sister.
Okay, she the only boy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm the only boy too.
So,
but it's crazy. I got 5 sisters.
5? Damn.
I got 5 sisters.
Damn.
Bro. Yeah, my dad. Yeah, I ain't getting information out there, but I got 5 sisters. 5 sisters, but I feel like that just. Only reason I ask that is because just the responsibility sometimes I give myself. Like nobody gave me this responsibility of feeling like you gotta be there for others, but just being a big brother and a little brother, I feel like that helped install who I am around my friends and my people in general. Just like taking that accountability of wanting to help people be better. Because as a only boy, as a man in the house, as a young kid, you always had to be there for your family. I always had to be there for my family, and I feel like that just transformed to me doing that in the real world. And me now, as I said, just now adjusting to who I give that advice to who I'm there for. So it just comes with time. But I do appreciate the upbringing of me learning that at a young age.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm definitely trying to. Sometimes I feel like I overplay my part. It's not a bad thing, but I don't want to burn myself off. Like, I don't want to burn myself off for nobody else. I just want to, like you said, I want to be able to help. Show that it's possible more than give it to the person. Yeah, I'm in a part right now where I don't want to just give you the advice and bring you here, bring you there. I want to show you that this is what you gotta do. This is how we do it, and now we here. Cause
like I ain't like, well even with this, like this is something that a lot of people don't even like podcasting. I ain't had nobody to like sit down and be like, yo, this how you do it, this how you know what I'm saying. You might run into people that's able to give you advice. Like it was lucky that I ran into Flex Space, and then I started messing around with talking with Diego and networking and seeing how things is gonna go. So that stuff matters. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that matters because it'll help you build yourself and it'll help you just go further with what you trying to push. I mean, a lot of people, they don't be trying to, how niggas is, bro. They be saying they want to do something, but then don't really be wanting to do something.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then, me, I'm all about results. Like college, that was one thing I was like, I'm going to stick to, I'm going to finish it because I know a lot of people around me some people don't even got the degree.
Yeah,
so that opened a lot of my friends.
Too. That's congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm one of the people who didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go through with it. And I think it's just all about positioning and stuff where you at. But I like that you started something and you finished it.
We're going to finish it out for y'all, man. Stardust. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
CEO.
Yes, sir.
Judah, you feel me?
Yes,
stand-up guy, you feel me? Go tap into his clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? He got a new drop, you feel me? Stardust. With the red and the blue. You know what I'm saying? It stands out.
Yeah.
So, tap in. Stop playing.
Y'all be linking my bio. We come from dust.com. We only had the refreshing tank tops online right now, but we getting ready to drop every month. Yeah. So just stay on the lookout. The website will be up, and I appreciate the support. Like I said, bro, I appreciate you having me. It was a great conversation.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok at stardust.clo, and be on the lookout for more.
And hit the form in the bio too, because I peep that a lot of y'all don't be hitting that form. Y'all be peeping. Y'all think I can't see it. I see all y'all hitting the form, but not hitting that form. Hit the form to get an interview for me.
All that form out.
You know what I'm saying? Sign that form. Stop playing. Stop trying, you know what I'm saying? Little viewer did be trying to hit my DM. No. Sign that form. But yeah, Bspotpodcast, we out.
We out.